Hey, what's up? It's Starport Infinite, and we're talking about video games. So, first off, Fallout 4 Far Harbor DLC was amazing. I definitely enjoyed it. I think that the story was great. There's lots to do. You definitely can, like, run around the island and find crazy new monsters and new story side quests and have lots of fun. I definitely did not finish because there's lots to do. Pretty much didn't want to finish, and haven't done a second playthrough of Fallout 4 yet, and basically it's because the game is pretty solid. I did put it down for a very good while, but that was just because I kind of reached the plateau and the DLCs kind of put it over. And while we're on the topic of Fallout 4 DLCs, I will say that the Mechanist is a definitely good DLC. It's a little bit shorter than Far Harbor, just a lot shorter, but it definitely adds a lot of variety to the game. It's almost like it should have always been there. I think Bethesda's doing an amazing job. And since we're talking about Bethesda, let's talk about the Skyrim remaster that might be announced at E3. I think it's a cool idea, generally, but I'm not that interested. I will play it, definitely, because I mean it's one of my favorite intellectual properties from Bethesda. The Elder Scrolls, like Oblivion, Morrowind, great games. Skyrim is definitely up there. I even like Elder Scrolls Online. Some people don't, some people do. Just depends who you are. Me being kind of like an Elder Scrolls nerd, I definitely do, and so the remaster is going to get played by me if it comes out. It's really not that interesting because I played so much of Skyrim, but I always felt that I had a lot more Skyrim to play. So hopefully I can get back in there, find some quests and storylines that I didn't do. I definitely didn't play through pretty much any of the DLC, and so that's one thing that I can do, and hopefully you guys will check it out, find some cool files about it or whatever. They call those articles, and check that out. Okay, so now on to H1Z1. My friend Fluent23 or 23 Fluent on Twitch, he recommended this game to me. I started playing it, and it's really awesome. It's a battle royale. King of the Kill is the name. It's H1Z1 King of the Kill, and you definitely should check it out because if you like the Hunger Games, I'm sure there's a Hunger Games fan in me somewhere, but I always enjoyed the Japanese book Battle Royale. They made an anime and a movie about it. H1Z1's kind of like that. Basically, you parachute into this massive map. It seems like it's 10 miles by 10 miles, and you grab a gun, get some armor on, and there's 56 people or something like that in one map. It's like a death match, and it's pretty freaking awesome. You should check it out. What else are we on? Battlefield 1 is coming out. So I haven't really played a lot of Battlefield 1s. For first-person shooters, I'd say my favorite would have been Call of Duty Black Ops, the first one. I understand why a lot of people hate Call of Duty nowadays, and I jumped on that bandwagon with them, and I'm kind of interested in Battlefield 1. I haven't played a lot of Battlefield, so back in the day, I basically through proxy was not a Battlefield fan. I liked Battlefront. I did not like the Star Wars Battlefront. I'm not sure if it's the same dudes, but it's something like that. Okay, so it seems interesting, and if you guys have a little time to check out a World War I type, first-person shooter, I heard it has different classes, snipers, large machine guns, small machine guns, everything. You should check it out. Okay, so one thing I do want to talk about is Red Dead Redemption 2. So there's a rumor going around the net that is about a Rockstar game called Red Dead Redemption. If you haven't played it, I don't know where you're at. I played Red Dead Revolver on PS2, I believe, and I loved the game. I thought it was sick. And so Red Dead Redemption, which is basically the sequel, was way more epic than the original game, but it had the same same concept, obviously, because it's, you know, cowboys and Indians or whatever, dude. But like the same like just vibe, how you feel when you play it. You know, the mood, like the atmosphere. They nailed it and made it like extremely epic. And of course, open world is like the way to go, and they put like a nail in the coffin on that number, because they already had GTA, and then with Red Dead, they are definitely in the lead for just like the variety of massive world feel when you get down and play, like, you know, a platform game like that. And so I think that many people will enjoy a second one, and what I want to say is I hope it's awesome, because I'm sure if it's true it will be. But I mean, like, sometimes, man, some terrible games come out and you're like, no, not this game, because I really like this game. But that happens. Okay, and last but not least, let's talk about Way of the Samurai 4. Now, this game came out a long time ago, so it's not news. It's just a game I like a lot. I played the original Way of the Samurai, I believe, on Xbox. I mean, Xbox. PlayStation X is usually what people will call it. I just call it PlayStation, but PlayStation 1, I guess. So yeah, but I never really played Way of the Samurai 2 or 3. Probably put them in the system for like a second while I was renting it or something. I don't know. I never really played those. The first one I played a lot of. Actually, I found a sword. It was called Kamikaze. I thought that was the coolest thing. I was like, yeah, I like that word. So I try to use it as a rap name. I still do, but it's like, it had a pretty big impact on me. And I guess samurais have always just been my favorite type of warrior. I'm sure people have those. I mean, people have favorite mystical animals like unicorns and dragons. I happen to have a favorite warrior. Some people like knights. I like samurais, whatever. So anyway, Way of the Samurai 4 is actually really fun. 2 and 3, I don't know, pretty much the same as the first one, but just, you're expecting a lot more, because it's kind of like in the AAA realm, and it's just not giving you everything you want, especially graphics-wise and just like design. It's just not there, even in 4. I'm not gonna lie, like it's definitely lacking in the art design department in some areas, most. But game mechanics wise, like fighting, actually the fighting is amazing with Samurai 4. It feels really bulky at first, even for me who's just like a fanboy of the series. But yeah, dude, like I was playing plenty of it and just kept on being amazed by how I feel as though there's more to something that's really simple, but there's a real like amount of space for you to just like learn. It's hard to describe, definitely, but like it's a very fun game. It is cool that it came out. I hope that like they come out with another one. I don't know. It might be the last one. I don't know how well it did, but it came out a while ago, so I just wanted to talk about it. If I can, I would definitely record me playing it, and that way you guys don't have to look at my mug while I'm talking all the time. But I do want to do some more videos, so you guys should definitely check me out, subscribe or whatever, or like. I think that's what I'm going to do with this. Yeah, so until next time, yeah.